Hello and welcome back to Game Domain. In today's video, we are going to be making a direct message to Nintendo, and we're going to tell them which of their most popular franchises deserve their own Switch games. Since the release of the Nintendo Switch back in March of 2017, Nintendo has released Switch revivals of many of their most popular series: Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Kirby Star Allies, just to name a few. But there are still many of Nintendo's top franchises that are yet to see a Switch installment, and that is what this video is going to cover. Now, just a brief side note, we will not be covering games that have already been confirmed, with one exception, such as Pokemon, Metroid Prime 4, Yoshi, etc. So now, let's get on with the video as we are going to tell you the 5 franchises we think deserve a Nintendo Switch version. Our choice for the 5th most deserving Switch franchise is probably no surprise to many. Almost every new Nintendo console has gotten a new version of their most iconic game, so why should the Switch be any different? Super Mario Odyssey and Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle were both successes for Nintendo, as Super Mario Odyssey is being considered one of the greatest Nintendo games of all time, and this shows that it is a more than perfect time for Nintendo to release another Mario title. Mario has been on a Switch hot streak as of late, and a brand new Super Smash Bros. Game would just keep this flame going. With the Switch's powerful engine, Nintendo could definitely make the game an incredible and pristine 3D graphics, but we at Game Domain would still love to see an enhanced version of the original Mario that we all know and fell in love with as kids. Now, it wouldn't hurt to mix in some 3D aspects, maybe a boss battle or a little side mission, just as Super Mario Odyssey did in implementing the original 2D Mario as his small storyline quests. But in the end, we at Game Domain and most Nintendo fans would love to see a brand new Super Smash Bros. Adventure for the Nintendo Switch. Coming in at number 4 is probably a bit of a surprise to most of you out there, but we feel as if this franchise would be a perfect fit and is more than deserving of a Nintendo Switch game. This series is Pikmin, which has only seen 4 installments and just about 5 million copies sold. So you're probably wondering, why does Pikmin deserve a Switch game? Hey! Pikmin was released for the Nintendo 3DS in 2017, and it was simply a flop. It was overhyped and turned out to be a letdown, making many fans give up on the series. But we at Game Domain still believe in the Pikmin series and feel as if it still has a lot left in it. Nintendo could take hints from their hit release of Super Mario Odyssey and use the same open world concept to create the greatest looking and most expansive Pikmin adventure yet. Fans could immerse themselves into an almost realistic experience and play as the fan favorite Olimar on his quest to collect different skilled and colored Pikmin through many different quests, side stories, and puzzles. This game could be a make or break for the Pikmin franchise, and the sales and reception could give Nintendo an idea about what to do with the franchise going forward. And if Nintendo puts enough time into development and pushes all the right buttons, we Pikmin fans will be in for a great adventure. Many may be surprised by this incredible statistic, but we can assure you that we are not spreading any false narrative. Get ready and make sure you don't have any food or drinks in your mouth, and be ready to fall out of your chair. Our number 3 entry is a Switch revamp of the greatest selling Nintendo game of all time, Wii Sports. Yes, you heard that right. Wii Sports is the top selling Nintendo game of all time, and the second doesn't even come close. Wii Sports has nearly doubled the sales of the Super Mario Bros. And will most likely always remain as the greatest selling Nintendo game of all time. So this message is specifically to Nintendo. Dear Nintendo, do you want to make a lot of money? Do you want fans to spend money on a game that they can enjoy with friends and then recommend those friends to go out and get that game? Then make a new game called Switch Sports, a completely revamped Wii Sports experience that features even more games. And we also love Wii Sports Resort, so why not mix the 2 games together? Take fans back to the tropical Woohoo Island and let them play all their favorite sports like baseball, fencing, cycling, basketball, tennis, ping pong, and so many more. This would also give Nintendo an opportunity to add more sports to their electronic sports lineup, such as football, volleyball, and maybe even badminton. This would be a great game to revisit, and there are probably not many fans who would say otherwise. Coming in at number 2 is a franchise that has sold over 30 million copies worldwide, released 6 different titles, and is currently the 10th best-selling Nintendo franchise of all time. And if you haven't figured it out already, we are talking about Animal Crossing. That's right, prepare to re-enter the world of talking animals, squeaky sound effects, and falling oranges. Animal Crossing has always been a franchise that has not been very graphically intense, and the Switch is a perfect opportunity to turn this narrative around. Nintendo could create a whole new town that could be even bigger and more detailed than any other town we've seen in Animal Crossing. More decoration features could also be added, and the weather features could be enhanced based on everyday forecasts provided by the Switch's internet connection. Nintendo has a big opportunity to give this game a more realistic feel, and they could take new ideas and blend them with the past successes of the franchise. Instead of just the basic everyday activities that fans have been used to for years, we could see maybe a new job system in which the player chooses their work just like in the world-famous Sims franchise. Animal Crossing has been a big success for Nintendo in the past, and we hope that the franchise can only keep going up. So now for the moment you have all been waiting for. Our choice for the #1 franchise most deserving of a Nintendo Switch game may not be something that you guys could guess right now, but after we tell you, you'll begin to realize where we're coming from. And so, the #1 spot goes to Star Fox. Star Fox has been around since 1993, and since then has sold around 12 million copies worldwide. The series' last action took place back in 2016 with the release of Star Fox Zero for the Wii U, and it would be no surprise if a Switch title is currently in development. So what would we look for in a Star Fox for the Switch? The main thing would be an open world game similar to the core concept of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you travel around and complete different quests, whether it be thought and skill provoking or testing your skills in combat. This would also give fans a new take on the series, as we don't get to see Fox out of his cockpit very often. You could join your companions and walk around, as well as fly through graphically enhanced form of gameplay, making an ideal playing experience for fans of all ages. Star Fox has always had a special spot in the hearts of many of us here at Game Domain, and we believe that all Nintendo fans would be welcome to a brand new Nintendo Switch Star Fox title. So what do you guys think of the video? Did you agree with our picks? Are there any games that you think we missed? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We at Game Domain also invite our subscribers to go and check out our new channel that we launched recently, Game Domain News. We will leave the channel's link in the description, and go subscribe for the best gaming news out there, because if it wasn't for our amazing fans, we would never be where we are. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting Game Domain.